We begin tonight with the very latest on the Greer Fire, which has scorched nearly 10,000 acres in eastern Arizona. Thousands of homes are at risk, forcing many to evacuate. However, fire crews did make some progress today, launching aircraft to attack the flames in areas that firefighters are not able to reach. But still, nearby communities are on edge as the fire gets closer and closer to their town. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Kariva Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. We have team coverage for you with the latest on the firefight and how the community is dealing with all of this. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley will join us in just a second with how weather conditions are impacting the firefight. But first, 12 News journalist Chase Golightly, who's been up north all week, joins us once again live from Eager. Chase?
Mark Rebate, tonight, the people who are impacted by this fire were able to get some answers. Dozens of them gathered right here at the Rand Valley High School auditorium to actually ask the new incident command team taking over this fire some questions about their concerns. And the overall message tonight was that everyone in this part of town needs to be ready to evacuate. In a packed auditorium, people from Eager, Springerville, Greer, and other areas all impacted by a fire that continues to grow each day.
This is really stressful, and so we're here to help you get through it. And at the end of the day, again, we all want the same thing: get you home.
Fire officials answering several concerns these residents have.
Just how quickly the fire is spreading.
As an apartment manager, I have residents that are on hospice and oxygen. And my main concern is their health.
The Greer Fire continues to burn northeast toward Eager and Springerville because of strong winds. Right now, they are focused on protecting homes, setting up containment lines, and suppressing the fire.
We're doing everything we can today, tonight, tomorrow night, is really to prepare the way before those winds get stronger.
It's forced hundreds to evacuate their homes and put many more on set status, meaning they may have to leave at a moment's notice. Many here wondering if they're next. Everyone told to have that go bag ready and be prepared for that possibility.
When it's time to go, it's time to go.
As they work to take down this fire, what really helped them was the winds dying down Thursday, allowing them to launch several aircraft to attack the fire from above.
Today is the day we really took advantage of the weather. We took advantage of that decrease in wind, and we had heavy aircraft working today,
including helicopters, scoopers, and large air tankers going after this blaze for hours, which people in those evacuation zones were happy to see.
To watch the tankers go over, watch the helicopters drop the water out of the buckets and stuff is it's something that a person doesn't get to see every day.
Evacuees also asked when they can go back home and if the evacuation order can be lifted in the meantime.
We understand the frustration of residents. They don't see smoke, they don't see flames. Why can't they go home?
Tiffany Davila with the fire management team says at this time with strong winds and no containment, there's still too much uncertainty on how extreme and dangerous this fire can become.
The last thing we want to do, let people back into their homes and have to re-evacuate them because something happened.
Now, a big problem fire officials and sheriff's deputies talked about is that they are saying that people are still returning to their homes that are still in that evacuation zone, and others are staying in that evacuation zone. Some even telling me they're not leaving until they see flames. Now, sheriff's deputies were saying not only does that put those residents' lives in danger, but it will also put firefighters and sheriff's deputies' lives at risk as well, because they're going to have to go back in and save those people in case that worst case scenario happens. We're live and Eager tonight. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks. Thanks for your reporting. If the winds would just give them, the firefighters, 2 or 3 good days, Lindsay, to just get up there and do what they do with their aircraft, they could get a handle on this.
Yeah, and the good news is that we had a good day out there today. We're going to see another good day from a wind perspective tomorrow. Pretty light throughout the day, but by the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we can expect 40 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts both Saturday and Sunday across the entire high country. Right now, we're just seeing a 10-mile-an-hour breeze in Greer, so we're looking good through the overnight, and even tomorrow, 10 to 20 miles per hour max. In fact, early in the morning, 7:30, we're starting off pretty calm around eastern Arizona. There you see it picks up to about 20 miles per hour. Those are gusts. And then as we get toward tomorrow night, it goes down. But here's a look at Saturday afternoon. Those wind gusts between 30 and 35 miles per hour, and then we'll be over 40-mile-per-hour gusts. This is Sunday morning at 9 a.m., and we won't see additional relief from that until early next week. So the weekend winds not looking good. It's not just going to be limited to the White Mountains, northwestern Arizona, Flagstaff area, looking at 40 to 50-mile-per-hour gusts, and even here in the valley. We're also tracking a cool down and some rain. More on that in my full forecast. Caribe.
All right, Lindsay, we'll see you in a few minutes. We have an update on the Mercedes Vega murder case. The state will seek the death penalty against Sincere Hayes, the man accused of kidnapping and brutally murdering Mercedes Vega. He is also charged with kidnapping, armed robbery, and car theft. Hayes has pleaded not guilty to all charges, but if he is convicted, the state plans to seek the death penalty. Vega was kidnapped, tortured, and killed in April of 2023.
Developing tonight in Mojave County, officials are asking for help to identify a woman who was found dead at the bottom of a cliff in a remote area just off I-15, not far from the Arizona-Utah border. Deputies say she was wearing this Southern Utah University basketball shirt and a Vegas Golden Knights hat. She also had black and gray sweatpants, white and blue tennis shoes, and a black T-shirt on. Deputies think that she fell 80 feet off of a cliff. Anyone with information is asked to give the Mojave County Sheriff's Office a call.
Now to Glendale, where a food truck is completely destroyed after it erupted in flames earlier this afternoon. Officials say that propane tanks exploded and the two people working there at the time were taken to the hospital with burn injuries. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono spoke with family members and has the story from 59th Avenue in Maryland.
Well, this is what's left of that food truck, and making the situation even more devastating, the family who owns it tells us they just opened this business a week ago. Remnants of a kitchen now completely charred after this Malaysian food truck exploded Thursday afternoon.
It's with Malaysia food. Yeah.
This man's sister-in-law owns the food truck called Halima, and for months he said she worked hard to establish her business. She opened the food truck just last week.
1 week only. This last Saturday, Saturday open.
He got a frantic call from his wife that something went wrong.
My wife called, she crying. So she says, sister here is what you call is food truck is fire.
He tells us the owner was working at the truck with her brother when officials say propane tanks exploded. Neighbors say it sounded like a bad car accident. Sadly, both the owner and her brother were hurt and rushed to the hospital with second and third degree burns. Relatives emotional as they came to see what was left of the food truck, heading to the hospital to check on their loved ones.
I'm very hurt that this has happened to a family that's trying to do something successful.
Many in this Glendale neighborhood say they were looking forward to trying the food, sympathizing with the business owner and her brother.
The menu look is so awesome, and I just feel so hurt because of them starting off their own business, trying to get it going.
And the official cause of this fire remains under investigation. We're in Glendale. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
All right, Bianca, thank you.